Hey there, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning, Dom. Dominic. How was the weekend?
Weekend was very, very good. How about yours?
Good enough where I'm pretty sluggish today.
Yeah,
I
I feel
I,
that
I
a little bit.
conducted the weekend much like Thursday or much like Friday and Saturday. What we talked about, trying to pack everything in, trying to make everything special. We had some great special moments, but not every moment was special.
Nice.
But we were just there.
Yeah.
We had one sick kid. We were missing a 6-year-old. I had an awesome daddy-daughter date with my middle girl, Junie, and probably one of the best dad dates that I've ever
Mm.
been on with a new dad that I met. We hung out for about 3 hours, and I think over the course of those 3 hours, mentioned this in our chat before, but I think we talked about almost every single topic that we've ever talked about in the past year and a half on this show. So it was great. And then we went out to dinner,
Yeah.
did the Longmont Parade of Lights. And then yesterday was cool too, but I don't really remember all of it. I told myself I'd write it down, but I didn't. But it was a good weekend.
It was just garbage time.
Yeah, there was some garbage time. But one of the thoughts with my 6-year-old missing, like Saturday, she was on the couch all day, and
Mhm.
I remember like walking by every once in a while, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm missing this. I'm missing a whole day. I'm missing a whole day with my 6-year-old."
Yeah.
Because it was hitting a little bit, in December when we talk about all this stuff about things ending. It's like that's a whole day, a whole 24 hours that really didn't do anything. Just me walking
Mhm.
by, patting her head, and continuing on my day with the others. So um,
Yeah, it's
now,
it's
now
tough
she,
when it's tough when they're sick.
yeah. Oh, last night we got to watch. My girls have not seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation yet, so we got to watch that. And
Nice.
we are now old as Chevy Chase was in the movie, which is weird. I think he was like 40, 45-ish, around that age. So a little bit of
Okay.
ageism, which is always
Yeah.
fun.
Always fun to have a little check in. Yeah, my Brooklyn and Amy have been sick, and I think I'm catching it now. It seems like a pretty like mid one. Like it's just like a kind of sore throat. Um, so I don't know. But yeah, it was a solid weekend. We had our Saturday, we our friends, they live in like a cul-de-sac, so their whole neighborhood decorated it up. My girls went over there and worked the hot cocoa stand for our friends so that they could actually like enjoy like the party and the festivities with their own kids and their friends. Um, and both girls had some friends come by, so they got to see that. They did a really good job. I think they pulled in like $600, and like the girls got
Damn,
paid at the end of it.
$600 in hot cocoa.
And sourdough loaves. She sold
Oh, okay.
28 sourdough loaves. So it's mostly the sourdough. Because the hot cocoa
And
was like $3. It was relatively inexpensive for hot cocoa in one of these little neighborhood walk things. I mean, we went to Brooklyn's dance competition yesterday, and they were selling cans of Diet Coke for $3. So by comparison, hot cocoa with any of the fixings, marshmallow, whipped cream, sprinkles, they had all the different stuff in there. Like by comparison, it's a pretty good deal.
mhm.
And then yeah, yesterday was Brooklyn's dance competition, or showcase or whatever. It wasn't a competition; it was just showcase, and so that was a lot of fun. Um, Doing that, and then groceries, laundry, working out, pool and jacuzzi, and then we all like locked in and played some Roblox for about an hour and a half to end the night, and then went to bed.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My Junie is
Morning, Dr. Feelgood.
she's asking, Dr. Feelgood, good morning. Feel like I haven't seen Doctor in a while. And David doing his thing, dancing with his daughters.
Nice.
Well done.
That's awesome.
My middle kid is asking to play Roblox. I must have started like 4 or 5 Roblox accounts over the past 10 years because on one of my emails, I definitely bought it. And I can't find it, but my daughter has that account somewhere. So I promised her that I would get not Roblox, sorry, Minecraft for the girls so we can
Yeah.
play all together and build stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I
We'll
enjoy
do
it.
it
That
in
was
Minecraft.
something I was reflecting on. Like it's kind of like in the readings, like the garbage time, like enjoying these moments and stuff like that. And like while it seems like it's not what we're talking about or what we're after, like in general of like those core memories or those big moments, like the four of us, because Brooklyn was upstairs dealing with some stuff and being a little sick, but the four of us just like locking in and playing a game together and just teamwork, doing all that stuff, talking to each other like through. It's not like we were just like playing completely different games or all streaming something different. It definitely was a good time, and I enjoyed it.
Here's a question for you. One of two
Mhm,
questions. First
mhm.
question is
Morning, Bukes.
when you're playing your game with your girls, um, what does the moment look like when you all stop playing together? Is it announced? Is it everybody falls out one at a time slowly, like a small trickle?
Yeah.
How does it end?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, I think Bentley has the shortest span. Like he starts to like want to do something else. Um, and so he'll turn it off. And then I don't know, we just kind of go for however long, and then as it gets closer to like something like bedtime or some sort of a something that we have to start doing, then we'll set a limit. Like we'll say we're gonna get off in like 10 minutes, or a lot of times it's like someone dies and it's just like, don't revive me. Like we'll be I'm gonna go do the laundry or something like that. So I don't think it's announced. I think people just kind of like peter off, and we go and do something else, or
Gotcha.
something comes up, because you can play the game for hours and hours and hours. In fact, one weekend, I can't remember when it was, but I was like, I want to see like how far I can go, like with nothing to do on a Sunday or a Saturday. I want to see how far I can go. I played for 7 hours,
I haven't done that in a long time.
but I played alone in a game that's supposed to be a team game, and like I started with my whole family, and they all fell off in like hour two. I'm just like, whatever. I'm gonna have a higher score than you. I don't know what to tell you guys.
And then they jump on the next morning and they're like, "Is Dad still playing?"
No, it wasn't through the night. I still had my bedtime. I still
Don't
got my
lie.
shit done.
Don't lie. I've
No,
done it
I,
too.
I haven't. I haven't pulled one of those in a long time.
All right. I did that with my way back in the day with my my brother-in-law, younger brother-in-law. I think he was 7 or 8 at the time. I almost said 6 or 7. But he's the one, Chris. He's the one that showed me Minecraft, like way back.
Hmm.
Even I think it was even before Kira was born. Um, and I downloaded on the Xbox. We played together for like an hour. He went to bed. I started playing, and then I looked at the clock, and it was 6 in the morning. That was That was my first introduction to Minecraft. That was I got into that hard. Uh,
Yep, I've done that too.
yeah.
Where it's like the kids wake up the next day and you're like, "Let me show you what I built." And they're like, "Dad, what the?" You're like,
You
"Yeah, I didn't work yesterday."
need a shower. Um, there was something else I was going to add to that part. Oh, I asked for my first video game for my birthday. First time I did it into my 40s. I asked for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because I love Zelda games.
Mm,
And I've been jumping on that a little bit more. I stopped.
I
I
haven't played a
quit
Zelda
video
game
games.
in forever.
I quit video games cold turkey like 3 years ago, and
Simulator,
then
nice.
uh, I was just like it was just like taking up space that I needed time for, and I just kind of started. It's like I'm I'm getting back to the point I can start feeling it where it's like there's things I should be doing, but I'm just gonna play for another 20 minutes. But as we all know,
I love how
for 20
Bukes
minutes,
loves farming so much that he plays farming video games too.
yeah, farm simulator.
It's not enough that you like live in South Dakota and your business is based on crushing corn, but you're like, I'm also gonna play farm games.
Yeah, oh, it's like regular people,
It's amazing.
like not farmers, play Sims. It's like let's take a break from our life and raise
Yeah.
this little digital family
Yep.
from the ground up. Um,
I should start playing construction video games, is what you're saying?
there is a construction video game. I know it's on Apple Arcade. You
Mm.
get to drive the trucks, Dom. You get to do the truck driving too. There's also Goat Simulator. I haven't touched that. Uh,
Simulator.
I don't know what that means, but we'll try it.
All right.
All right, second question, and this is for not just you, Dom, but for our friends that are joining us this morning on either a cold or moderately temperate Monday. I'm going to put some Ryan's.
I totally forgot to text David this morning to see if he wanted to jump up. David, I'm so sorry.
Dom,
Um,
for 2026, we'll get you on here. I promise. Question is, so today's theme is all about we've been talking about moments, we've been talking about dying, we've been talking about all the sad things that happened in December. Today's kind of like a little bit of a shift in focus where it's like even the shitty moments, they still count. It's all part of the bigger thing. It's all formative. It's all building on something. What are the moments that you find yourself mostly wishing the end for? Mine is the few minutes in between the bedtime tuck-ins. I'll never not do a tuck-in, but that's the time I would say where I'm most anxious. Like there's a few things I got to do before I start to shut
mhm.
myself down. So it's like I'm still very much in the okay. This kid wants water. This kid wants a back scratch. This kid wants to be read to.
Yeah.
All that stuff. And it's mostly because it's like a lot of going up and down stairs, which is kind of get tiring. My family's legs are jacked because we got stairs. But that's the moment where I catch myself the most trying to rush through.
Okay.
What's yours?
Yeah, mine's usually meals or feeding, like feeding the family, because it's typically it's just not one meal, you know? It's just so
Yeah.
many. There's like orders to be taken and, variations to be put on each kid's um thing or meal. So, yeah, it's that I usually want to just push the fast forward or get out of. It's just seems to be a lot. I don't even know. Where did you get this couch from? Why is it on my chin?
It's one of Ryan's assets that he
Mm,
built.
this
Ryan,
one?
I don't
There it
know
is.
how Ryan I was gonna keep it out there for the rest of the show.
It's
No,
like,
I'm just
can
kidding.
it just be like right in the middle of us and like smaller? And like, how do you? like I was trying to like click on it and
Yeah, there is
change
one.
it.
I think you can oh, here it is. This is the middle one. No, that's the gray one.
Yeah, that one's a little better. That one's a little shorter.
How
Okay,
about
there
that
you
one?
go.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Can I move
Just
it
pop
around?
couches all over the screen and see what happens.
No, can't do it. Yeah, Ryan made like a bunch of assets a while ago.
Yeah, I remember
Use them.
that guy Ryan.
Yeah. What's another one?
What are you saying? What's another one? What? Oh, another time that you
Another
like.
moment, moments that I find myself trying to rush through. Like morning is always a rush, but it's like that's our first interaction every day. Do I wish it
Yeah,
went faster? Yeah, we've actually gotten better. I've gotten some feedback from my girls, as in the feedback is they want to be earlier to school. We're never late, but the rush to get out of the house is like getting out of the house is always rushed.
yeah,
Um, because I'm down here and then I finish and I go upstairs and do all that stuff. And I'm usually doing like their stuff before I do my stuff. So it's like 60 seconds before I leave, and I'm gonna be showering or putting clothes on or something. So I've taken that feedback from my family, speeded it up, so there's a little bit less
mhm.
stress. So
You're like, "This hair takes a while,
I
ladies."
know
Okay?
it's how I make my money. You can't rush that.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I think mornings we're pretty good and locked in on. We're notorious early people. When I do take the kids to school, it we're waiting in the parking lot. Brooklyn, like she holds me hostage for a minute. And she says, "I want to wait until my friends get here." And I'm like, "All right, where's your friends?" "Oh, they're leaving the house now." I'm like, "We're already here and they're leaving now? Like, what am I doing differently here? Or what are the other people doing differently?" So we get to hang for a couple minutes, listen to her music, try to ask her questions and get some answers. But yeah,
Mm,
the other day we were talking, we were like, not that's gonna sound bad, but I was just asking her, like, as the other kids got out of their cars, I was like, "Do you know that girl? Do you know that guy? Like, how's that person's fit? Are they a baddie?" Like, I was just kinda like and just to see it, like, she was being very complimentary of kids, like, getting out of their cars and, like, especially the other females, which I like. I wasn't expecting her to say, like, "Oh, that's a cute boy," or anything like that, like, obviously. Um, but I did appreciate that she was like, "Yeah, that she has really nice shoes," or "She's very pretty," and stuff like that. So that was
yeah.
cool.
And are you when you're talking about that kind of stuff specifically? So there's certain times with my teenager or almost teenager that I find like really bending over backwards to make a connection with,
Mhm.
as far as like trying to stay relevant. That kind of sounds like what you're doing with that. It's like
Yeah.
trying to tap into things that they notice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
and I think that's where the corniness comes through. It's like I used to think I was like a cool dad that was with it, and then like very quickly this year did not feel like that anymore, especially with my 12-year-old. So it's like I feel like I have to lean into the corniness to bridge the gap between my non-coolness and maybe coolness.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Oh, you had that clicked up there.
Might be a little strange, David. Like, that was it for me. I was just asking, like, "What about that girl?" Like, but yes, it'd be really weird if I was in a car saying like,
It's
talking
like
about
it's
middle
like, oh,
school girls.
your friend so and so is
So
very
I was
pretty.
just noticing their shoes and backpacks. I think backpacks have gotten crazy interesting. I don't know how that is at your school.
Yes,
Um,
we had that conversation.
Especially like the old school like Nickelodeon cartoons. Like a kid was walking around with like a Reptar backpack the other day, and I was like, dude, I want to be friends with that guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bluey. See, I have one student in particular who's
So
obsessed with
strange
Bluey.
in middle school.
All of the projects that he's done have been Bluey related.
Wow.
which is great. He's like, not like still kind of like beginner, but like it's all great line work. That's awesome. Makes my job easier because I'm just showing him how to trace things. It's great.
And you get to bring home copies to your 6-year-old and be like, "Look at this cool Bluey art."
Yeah. See, eighth grade or maybe seventh graders into it. Um, so along with that question is the moments that uh, seem to not count. I briefly mentioned that every moment is formative, which means it's building some towards something, right? And with this, like along with like the gaming and technology talk that we're talking about here, um, the moment that comes into my head is the times when I have to tell my daughter to get off her phone, like late at night, like nine
Mhm.
o'clock, where we've given her like that extra half an hour after the other two went to bed, and she's talking with friends. Um, those are the moments I don't look forward to because I'm very conscious of like I don't want her initial reaction when she hears me walking up to her door is, oh, he's going to tell me to not do something,
Yeah. Yep.
or like switch off her screen or hide the device. Like I don't like, even though like she's pushing the boundaries, I still don't want that to be like her first thought, you know? It's like, oh, he's coming in to say goodnight. That's what I'd
Mhm.
rather him or her think. Top six.
Yeah, it's a hard I mean, that's always something. It wasn't myself, but it was good boarding plane heading home. Dude, you could have just driven a couple miles south out and you could just be here with me, dude. Just miss your flight, dude.
Um, when I was growing up, mine was the Nintendo. I
Yeah.
would be playing like a little bit late at night, and I would hear like footsteps coming up the stairs. So I'd immediately like, if I could save, I'd save. I definitely did not save many times, but my first thought was, oh, mom and dad are coming upstairs, tell me to go to bed. Probably. Yeah, I'm making it up. But it's like the things where it's like I immediately like shut that down, and they come into the room. I'm just kind of like standing there like an idiot. Like, what are you
Mhm.
doing? It's like I don't know. Definitely wasn't playing video games. Um,
That's
but
funny.
those are the moments that I hope I don't want to waste those moments and make
Yeah.
it like a negative Pavlov's dog moment.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea that Ryan said, which is just like next time just show up into a room with a bunch of water balloons and just how could that not go wrong? Sounds like a great brother recommendation.
I do like that. Kira had so on Saturday she asked if she could go to the park with a friend, her crush, and her crush's friend. Just go to the park.
Okay.
That sounded that's been her most shady request so far.
Yeah, I've
So
had those too. Like,
it's like
what are you
that's
gonna do?
weird. I mean, on the other hand, it's like, oh, they're going to a park. That's nice. Should we
Mine
all
was
decide and hang out?
mine was mine wasn't even like a question. It was just like randomly in the middle of one day, Bailey was like, "I'm going to the park." It's like and like
Whoa, whoa.
I joke about this, but it's true. But usually when I'm home, like Friday to Sunday, it's like there's super glue on Bailey's backside to the couch. And she is in the same plaid pajamas, pants, and never yeah, right. That's exactly. I was like, no. And I'm like, honey. So she left and went to the park, and I'm like, honey, I'm gonna go get you Starbucks, and I might just drive by the park.
Yeah.
It just happens to be on the way to Starbucks.
It's like, why don't you go outside? Okay, I'm gonna go to the park. Wait a minute. Hang on. That's not what I meant.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Uh,
That time is here. Oh, and the other thing that happened the other day is um, we were having the batteries beep on the smoke detectors in the house. And so I went and got some and I started changing them out. And then I looked in Bailey's room and I'm like, I go to my wife and I'm like, honey, since when does Bailey not have a smoke detector in her room? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, the the back plate's up there, the wiring's there. There's no smoke detector. What's going on here?
I do like that idea of running into the room and throwing something in her face. Ryan, yes, I have. He is one of my students. Hopefully, not listening. We'll see. There's only one student I definitely know listens, so I got to stop swearing.
Stop, Paul. Stop it.
Um,
So then I also got two new security cameras this weekend.
oh, yeah,
Bailey,
we might be doing that soon too.
yeah. Bailey's like, "What
Yeah.
are you doing, Dad?" I'm like, "Putting up more security cameras." This one faces the neighbor's house.
How many? Oh, yeah, because you have the neighbor situation, right?
Her ex-boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah. How is that going? Has that been resolved? Is it done?
So they transitioned into friends pretty well, but I think there's some other drama going on with like an ex-friend of Bailey's is now like going around trying to pull as many people in and like I don't know, just some weird little destruction of their little friend group. Not necessarily because of her and RJ, like the boyfriend, but
Mhm.
it's this other girl that Bailey they had some drama with on Halloween.
Yeah. Paul, yeah, Rosebush she's also we have very tall stories in our house, so I don't think windows will be an option.
Bailey,
We'll see.
if I
Thing
hear a
is,
splash in the middle of the night, Bailey would have to jump in the pool to get out.
yeah. Also, juniper bushes. Juniper bushes are vicious
Mm, mhm,
if you
mhm.
need those. But yeah, that's all going well. Um, so we'll see what happens next time with all that. I have to make a hard exit. It's 7. Gotta go.
All right, man. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Appreciate you all. Hope you all had a good weekend and you have a good Monday. We'll see you back here
Same thing.
tomorrow.
I don't have the wherewithal to give any good parting words. I'm like
No.
75% awake. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. This is the last week of school, y'all. Then we're on break.
Ooh,
Yay.
ooh, ooh. It's
We can
gonna be
have David
good.
on. Here's an idea. Let's have David on next week.
Oh, because you're not going to be here? So it'll be the
No,
Dom and David
no, no.
show?
I'll be here, but I have more time. I'm on break.
Oh,
Or
gotcha.
somebody else. We're having
Understood.
somebody else on too.
Everybody. Let's have everybody up here. See y'all. Have a great day. I love you.
Love you. Love you.